Hello, welcome back to Better Minecraft Minecolonies. So this episode, what we're going to be working on is happiness. And without further ado, let's jump in. So what do I mean by happiness? Well, here in Minecolonies, you have a stat for your workers that is their happiness, and it affects basically almost everything they do a little bit. It's kind of like that movie with Will Smith where he's pursuing happiness. I think it's called After Earth, where he basically realizes after seeing his son, Jaden, act in the movie, he will never be happy ever again.
Strawfingers says I love that movie.
Yeah, well, you and me both, pal. So, where do we find happiness? We come over to the town hall, and in information, well, it's not here. Although, look at this, we do have space for some more dudes. That's pretty good. 4 slots. So we have actions, permissions, citizens, settings, work orders, and there we go. Happiness right down there at the bottom. So there's 2 kinds of happiness, overall colony happiness and individual colonist happiness. And here is a list of all of the things that change both of those. Now I think green is good, red is bad, and blue is kind of average. And the 2 initial big things we can do is get that red one there to green by getting more guards, and also by getting the mystical site blue thing to green by building a mystical site. Oh, look at that, soft shoes, very nice. That'll make people happy for sure. I love a pair of soft shoes, don't you? So we need more guards. We have 42 dudes here in the colony. Now it is quite difficult to calculate, but the numbers you want are basically for every 3 workers you have, you want 2 guards. So let's try and loosely calculate this. Currently we have 31 citizens employed as workers, which means 2 to 3. We're going to need about 20 guards. That sounds like quite a lot, right? Well, no, we have a capacity at the moment for 16, so all we need to do is make sure we have 4 more slots for guards. And we're going to do that with a combination of building more guard towers and upgrading the existing barracks towers up at the barracks. So here we go, 2 guard towers ready to rock, and also let's make a mystical site while we're here as well. Ooh, for diamond. Expensive, but ultimately worth it for the happiness boost. So also, where you put your guard towers is very, very important. You're going to want to keep guards near to all of your important buildings, because people working there need to be assured that they're safe. So we're going to put one over here on the edge, right next to what's going to be our bakery, and next to the future composter. There we go, that's 1 in place. So where is the next guard tower going to go? Well, let's take a look at our map and see if we can remember where the guard towers are. So we have a guard tower now here up in the top left corner. We've got the barracks tower up here. We've got guard towers there. In the center, there's quite a few. Some over by the fishing hut. A couple down by the university. Where else are we going to need a guard tower? Well, what about somewhere where we want to expand our borders? And we kind of want to expand up to the north a bit because we have a lot of unused space up here that's prime real estate. So we're going to put one up by these 2 houses. That should be pretty good. So last episode I called out a guy called Michael in the comment section for telling me how to say research. And you know what? After reading the comments, I felt really bad about that because I really didn't want to start some kind of like crazy witch hunt. I just wasn't sure how to say the word research. So yeah, please don't hate on Michael for just trying to educate a man, because honestly, the world could use a little bit more education. And bam-a-lam. So where are our builders and what are they doing? Well, let's take a quick check. Resource scroll Alyssa. I have no idea what she's working on. Ginger the Rat is still working on Harvard. She's almost, well, she's got everything almost, but it's taking her a long time to get through it. And Nuki Slayer of Burritos is again working on nothing. So we're going to have to go to their builders' huts and see what they need, because they're stuck with something, right? Alyssa, get over here. What's your problem?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it says she is working. Oh, maybe she's digging out like an area. Well, okay, Alyssa is fine. What about Nuki? Let's go and check on him. Oh, Nuki Brown Ale. Okay, Nuki, what are you working on?
Okay, let's get started.
Nobody knows. It's a big mystery. So what does it say here? Alyssa working on nothing. Nuki working on nothing. You know what? Maybe they just don't have a job. It could be that we haven't given them a building to build. So I think it's high time that we reassigned our builders to actually do things automatically. So Nuki's build HUD is set to automatic mode. Let's go and do the same thing for Alyssa. There we go, we just needed a bit of a rejig. So if I come over to these buildings, go to cancel, build options, and then build building, somebody will come over and automatically get them up to level 1. Yeah, there we go. Alyssa's working on one of these, and Nuki, the Slayer of Burritos, is about to slay himself another house. So let's keep it going. Now that we've got the colony pretty much fully automated, what I want to do is go around and have a massive upgrade session where I go to every single building and make sure it's at least level 2, hopefully level 3. And because our builder's huts are set to automatic, these things will get built as soon as a builder is free. Now we had to pause our lumberjack because, man, look at this mess of trees. I think because we have like a custom mod pack that makes trees much bigger. These big trees spawn and she doesn't know how to cut them down. So what we're going to do is we're going to help her out, dig down these trees, and then reset her. Because I think even though we paused her, what that means is she won't make things like strip logs and other recipes she's programmed to do. And that really sucks. Oh, look at this. Cat decoy. Man, I love how all the colonists are suddenly getting really good at their jobs and making their recipes much, much cheaper. Well, the builder's hut will need to be level 3 at some point, so let's upgrade that while we're here. Build options, and we'll just let any old builder pick this up. Our apiary hut is only level 1. This definitely should be level 2 by now, so let's go and give Storm the hookup. Our composter's hut should be level 2 for sure. Honestly, level 3 might even be better because we do need a lot of compost here on the colony. And there we go, that's a whole bunch of buildings now set to level 2 or 3. Oh, also the florist's hut. This thing's still level 1. This bad boy needs to be level 2 at least, maybe even 3. So we'll upgrade that. But you know what is the biggest crime of all? It's the fact that our town hall... Man, that's a bit of a lyric, isn't it? Our town hall of all buildings, this is still level 2. This bad boy definitely should be level 3. So we're going to upgrade you too. Wait, how do we do that? Settings, work orders. Where's the upgrade button? Ah, here we go. Oof, oh man, well that is construction tape absolutely everywhere. And yeah, with 3 builders and all of these upgrades set to go, things are going to be popping off left, right, and center. So what we've got to do now is make sure we monitor their operations and make sure they all have everything they need. That all begins with going to the warehouse and making sure we've got plenty of room in here for our workers to deposit the things they need. And that's going to mean clearing out a lot of rubbish because, I mean, look at this. Cobbled deep slate, that isn't actually used in any kind of build. So it's kind of frustrating that the miner gathers so much of it. So we'll slowly start bleeding the warehouse of some of this more useless stuff, like calcite. That sucks. Dripstone block, that's never going to get used. Blocks of amethysts are cool, but they're not used. Pete? Who's Pete? And what's he doing in my warehouse? Oh man, also look at this egg overload. It's also a real shame that eggs only stack in 16s. Why is that? We probably have to turn off the chicken hut now because we have way too many eggs. Also, look at all these milk buckets. Get rid of some of those. Oh hey, but look at this. We've got loads and loads of sugarcane in here now. That's fantastic news. Oh, for a lot of seeds. Whoa, look how many gold ingots we've got. And iron ingots. Oh man, our miner now is really doing a lot of really good work. Excelsior. So what does the clipboard say? Who needs what? Here's a problem we can diagnose. So Capel Sinker over at the school needs 16 paper. We have sugarcane in the warehouse. So who is supposed to make paper on a colony? Well, according to this, it's the planter. But he can only make paper from small banana fronds? What? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, what's this? An assistant cook can make paper by smelting all kinds of spice leaf? What the hell? Well, this doesn't seem right, so let's go and talk to the planter and find out what his problem is. Why doesn't he know how to make paper? It's basically the only reason why we have a plantation. Jamie Butt Sniffer, what are you doing? Can you sniff less butts, please? Honestly, it sounds like he's been taken after my dog. Where is the hut? The hut block. Hello, who are you? What are you doing in here? Crafting recipes, teach recipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach him how to make paper. But we're going to teach him how to make it out of sugarcane instead. So there we go. Now the planter's going to make some paper, and that's a problem solved. What's next on the list? Well, it doesn't look like anybody actually has any requests, so what do the builders need? Alyssa doesn't need anything. She's working and is getting the things she needs. Perfect. Ginger is also working, just very, very, very slowly. And new Key Slayer of Burritos, again, same as Alyssa, has everything he needs and is working slowly. So we're basically kind of good to go. We've got a lot of buildings that need to be made and upgraded. Ain't that right, Dog Gloop McSlurge? McSplurge? So all we can really do is kind of leave our builders to do that in the background. I wish there were more ways we could speed up our builders, but it looks like it's going to be locked behind level 3 research, and that's the big thing right now. Ginger is working on the university, she's working over there on Harvard, oh yeah, good stuff, so we kind of have to leave her to it. Well, okay, it's guard time. That's right, we need to get some more guards in the colony to get people happy. This episode is all about happiness, which means we need more guards, which means we need more colonists, because we do have space, we just don't have the people. I don't see anybody with a Patreon name that we don't already have. So what we're going to do is, instead, we're going to investigate how to make colonists have babies. Now, to make a colonist have babies, apparently it's pretty simple. You need to have a house, and you need to make sure that there are a man and a woman in the house, and there is a third slot spare for the child. So we're going to take this level 3 house right here, over in Suburbia, and empty it of the people that live here. So it looks like at the moment, Mixter Endo lives here, Ginger the Rat lives here, and Maniacal Early lives here. Now, Mixter Endo kind of works pretty close to this area, so that's okay. Ginger the Rat, I'm fine with her being here as well. But Maniacal Early, he is our carpenter, other side of the map, so we're going to unassign him, and fingers crossed he should find somewhere else to live. If he doesn't, we can go and give him a spot somewhere else. And so he'll automatically find another place to live, but that means that we have an empty slot in this house. So in theory, at nighttime, Mixter Endo and Ginger the Rat should do the dirty, get down birds and the bees style, and make us a baby. The first, well, not the first baby on the colony, but the first in a long time. Because let's be real, it's getting very children of men up in this colony. But if they're anything like real people, they'll probably like to wait until nighttime before they start making the babies. So what we'll do while we wait for nighttime is find a spot for the mystical site. Very cool. Now, it doesn't really matter where the mystical site is. All that matters is that there is one. So where are we going to put the mystical site? Originally, we were going to put it right outside the front of the university, which would have been a cool place, but you know, things happened and we changed our plans. So what about this spot here? We were saving it for something, and I feel like maybe the mystical site is the right size? Let's find out. How big is the mystical site? Oh my god. No, the mystical site is one of those massive buildings. On the bright side though, at level 5, this thing looks frickin' amazing. There is some space up here by the barracks, but what I want to kind of do is save that for my academies. So my night training facility and my archery range, we're going to put those up there and keep all of the military up on the mountain, and we'll kind of dub that the military quarter. So where could we put this mystical site? Well, how about over here on the coast? It kind of looks like a bit of a lighthouse, so I think that might be a cool place to put it. Oh yeah, look at this. This could be a really sweet spot. Oh man, it's a shame that the colony border ends there, because I would have loved to have it on this little island. Oh my god, it worked! So, Capel Sinker and Mixter Endo had a baby. Boom, man, it's so simple. Well, let's go and check it out in a second. We're going to flip this around. Where is the front door to a mystical site? Does it even have a front door? I suppose this is the front door? What is a front door anyway? Okay, here we go. We're going to nestle it down here in the forest because honestly, it's the only place with enough room for us. And there we go. We pull the trigger on that, but we won't assign a builder yet because I want to watch this being built. So we'll wait until all of these upgrades have been done. Well, let's go and meet the new kid on our colony. The new kid on the block. Oh, man. Now, there is a blast from the past. I remember, like, back in the 90s, there was a band called New Kids on the Block. It was these 4 guys in these, like, chubby, furry suits. Each of them had their own color, and they had these weird symbols on their heads. But I don't know. It was the 90s. Everything was crazy. So, unless our child is playing truant, I think they should have gone to... Wait a minute! What is our dragon Aegon doing in a tree? Okay, sure. Bizarre. So yeah, I think our child should be in school if it's a good child. It's not a good child. Oh no, maybe we've got like one of those problem children. Where is this child? Well, oh, there it is. Oh my god, it moves so quickly. So where do you live, Capelsinka Derard? Oh, I see. She lives in one of these new houses that we've just built. Excellent. Okay. So when all of the workers go to sleep, we'll have a sleep ourselves and watch our child go to school. Boom, yes, we've got a hamlet. What does that mean? 25 citizens is a lot. Wait, 25 citizens, but we've got like 40. Oh, I don't think it counts guards as citizens. Well, okay. So, where is this child? It's gone. Where's the child gone? Is it gone to school? Go to school, child. Go to school. Click on school, manage workers, pupils, and... Oh, here we go. Wait, hang on a sec. Why was Capelsinka not set to automatically go to school? There we go. Automatic now. No skill-based influence. Here we go. So she should come over here and start getting to work. What was she doing if she wasn't going to school? Oh, I bet she was smoking cigarettes at the bike shed. There you are, you little tearaway. Go on, you can go through the tape, you know. Oh, amazing. There we go. And school is in session. So let's see what happens here. She has an intelligence of 8 and, yeah, pretty mediocre stats. But do these stats go up as she studies? She's got some paper there. So she's hard at work. I see some cool symbols, which I think means she's learning. Oh, Capelsinka's giving us some one-to-one time. And she's gone. Wow. But I'm not seeing any movement on her stats, her XP, or her levels. Let's try and remember. She's got almost to level 9. Wait, what was that? Did you level up? Oh yeah, I think her intelligence went from 8 to 9. If we hang around, is that going to go up even more? Oh, amazing. Yeah, now she's got level 10 intelligence. That's fantastic. Oh man, you know what? This is super amazing. The buildings are going up super quick. Nuki is nuking the builds. This house is going up like, you know, crazy quick. I think Alyssa is moments away from upgrading our crusher from level 1 to level 2. Oh man, you know what? This feels like absolutely full automation. We have children being born now because we're getting loads and loads of houses. We're upgrading these houses, in fact. Let's make these level 1 houses up to level 2. Straight off the bat, boom. Our colonists are having children. When they have children, they're getting hired at the school. The school is then teaching them to raise their intelligence. Then, once they reach adulthood, they come from being a student in the school to being a student in the library, where they increase their intelligence even more. Then, when a slot opens up for them to be a worker at like some kind of job, we can assign them to their role, and they have so much intelligence that their stats level up super, super quick. Oh man, Reggie Jefferson. Wait, what the? Who is... Uh-oh. There is a Steve-looking mother trucker here on the colony. Who is this guy and what is he doing? What are his stats? Is it hero? Oh. Wait, are you the guy we saw earlier skulking around the builder's hut? It could be, you know. Hire me to slaughter your enemies? Oh my god, well if this guy wants to be a warrior he shall be. Let's get some baked potatoes. Come here, Zelios, a knight you shall be. Where has he gone? There he is. He wants to be a warrior. He wants to slay my enemies.
There's something I could...
Hey, I quickly switched out of their traveler's gear into some new clothes to fit in. Okay, right. So that's, I guess, to kind of get around the fact that they had like a wacky skin. Oh, yeah, and look, Zalios has become a knight. Fan-frickin-tastic. Who's this on the roof? Asga decoy.
If you say so.
40 redstone dust. That's pretty cheap.
How's the work going?
Here you go, Asga. You are now going to become, I think, a knight, probably. Your researchers have made their conclusions about strong. Oh, amazing. Well, let's go over and check on that research and see if we can do anything else while we wait for the university to be level 3. This thing is looking pretty tasty, though. I am excited to see it when it's done. Whoa, wait a minute. What's this? Civilian combat technology unlockable. So we've got a new button. A new button. Wait, string mesh? What? Fletcher learns how to make string mesh. What? Is that because we've unlocked it? Well, okay. And we're going to make a choice now whether we go down citizen regeneration or healing saturation min. Well, I think healing saturation minimum is probably stronger than citizen regeneration, so we're going to get a golden apple. Oh, look at this, Percival Boobicus. Man, the children are rolling in now. Cheers very much, Bilbo, for the hookup. So, civilian, resistance, researched. What about combat? Maybe there's something here we can research as well. Ah, here we go. So we can either choose to upgrade our archers or upgrade our knights. And I feel like knights are the smarter choice. So we're going to upgrade with parry, knight's armor, plus 5%. And that means we need 16 iron ingots over here at the post box. Oh no. Wait, come back here. She took my sleeping bag. What the hell? Mrs. Darkness. Oh my god, this evil druid. I'm not sure I like druids anymore because she just stole... Wait, where is it? Oh, wait. Oh, I've got it back. What the hell? That was so weird. Okay, give me that sweet, sweet iron, courier man. Morning, Teresa. Morning, Maniacal. Morning, Vitamumu. Here he is. Bilbo the Ugly has finally arrived with my iron bars. Dude, what took you so long? I've been here forever. 16 iron ingots. Let's go do the research. Sorry, research. And we'll teach a boy how to parry. Boom. Now I feel like so much of this game at this point now has become waiting. We've got all of these buildings ready to be upgraded, but all I have to do now is walk around and wait for it to happen in the background. There will be the odd craft here and there that I need to do myself, or at least teach one of the dudes that we have the recipe because I forgot it. But what we're going to do now is hijack Nuki Slayer, work orders, cancel the school, and instead what we're going to do is assign him, manual mode, assign him to the mystical site. That's right, the time has come. This episode is supposed to be all about happiness, so we have to get as many guards as we can, and we have to get the mystical site complete. Work orders, here we go. Building mystical sites, cancel the builder's hut for now. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Danger Detroit. Now that is a superhero spy name, if ever I've heard one. 78 baked potatoes. I think we can afford that. Danger Detroit, you're going to become the baddest knight in the colony. If we can find you again. Dog McGee. Where's he gone? Oh man, he hasn't vanished, has he? There he is. Danger D.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Welcome to the crew. And what are you going to become? A knight? Right? Oh, a druid! Oh, nice! And look at that beard. Pretty freaking commanding beard.
I can help, I guess.
Welcome to the party. Wait, where's he gone? That was... Where is he? So there we go. A few more tactical hires. Let's go and see what the guard situation is like now. Kapulka Capelsinka Derard grew up and wants a job now. Well, what we can do is we can make her a student in the library instead, and that way the fun never ends. Dog Fufu, aha, yeah, here we go. He became a student. So I think Capelsinka should also become a student here. Yeah, there we go. Capelsinka Derard is a student. Now it looks like her intelligence got all the way up to level 20 before she became an adult, and that's pretty good. But what I think has happened is some of the guard towers, not all of the guard towers, are set to automatic. We have so many around the colony that I must have missed maybe one or two. So I'll have to go back in and make sure I get every single one to be automatic hiring. But for now, let's watch the mystical site get built. So the mystical site. Now there were a couple of bears in the jungle, the forest, and I was a bit worried that our builder was going to become bear food. However, it looks like they've mostly left him alone. Lucky for him. Usually what I would do is come around with an axe and give our builder a hand, because digging trees is incredibly time consuming for a builder. Mostly because they need two different types of tools, both a hoe for the leaves and an axe for the wood. If possible, you should always give your builder a clear site to work with and help them dig the area ready for the build. And so there you go, the mystical site has been completed. Now it looks a little bit like Stonehenge, which honestly, I kind of live near Stonehenge in real life, and it's a bit of a letdown really. Don't go out of your way to see Stonehenge because it is kind of boring. Now the tourism board is definitely going to sue me, so I'm going to stop there. Well, the mystical site has no purpose other than to raise the happiness of your colonists, which it does automatically. You don't need to hire anybody to work here. However, when we do get a graveyard, apparently the Undertaker who works at the graveyard will go over to the mystical site, and while they're there, their mana will level up, weirdly? I don't know. So let's check on the happiness and see if that's changed anything. Yeah, here we go. Right, so mystical sites now has turned to green. Also, a whole bunch of these blue ones have also turned to green. Everything is looking pretty good. So injuries is down, and I think that's literally because the builder fell out of the tree and took some damage, which kind of sucks. We also need to upgrade our housing because basically colonists generally want an average level of their house to be 2.5. So if all of our houses are up to level 3, that's going to fix the housing worries. But for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of green lights here. The only worrying one is guards in the colony, which I think I can fix by going around and making sure all of my guard towers are set to automatic hiring. And so there you go, this has been the happiness episode, and we kind of covered most of the things that your colonists need to be happy. If you're curious about more, I do suggest you check out the wiki because there's all kinds of things that affect a colonist's happiness. Their hunger levels are important, the level of their houses. So thank you for watching this episode of Minecolonies. A huge thank you to all of my Patreon members and my YouTube members. Next episode, we're going to do some level 3 research because the university is finally finished. But until next time, take care.